Welcome back to the deep dive. So you've sent us a really fascinating stack of sources on this one piece of tech, the Thor Broadcast H-8ATSC-IP unit. And today we're going to get into it. This is the technology that really acts as the essential bridge between those old school antenna signals and, the IP streaming on your phone.
It's a foundational piece of equipment, absolutely. It sits in what's called a headend.
The central facility.
Exactly, the central hub where all these signals get processed before they go out to the world. And what this box does is it prepares signals for two completely different digital worlds, pretty much the same time.
So it's not just a switch. It's more like a translator. It speaks both that legacy RF antenna language and the modern IP protocol.
That's a great way to put it.
And looking at the specs here, the input capacity is pretty serious. We're talking 8 tuner ports for ATSC, which is your standard over-the-air TV format, plus an extra ASI port.
Right. And its main job as core function is integrated demodulating and multiplexing. The sources call it the easiest way to grab those off-air programs.
Okay.
And convert them straight into streams that are ready for an IPTV headend. It's really the digital gatekeeper that does all that heavy lifting.
Which brings us to the output. How does it actually manage to serve content to, say, a streaming app and also a traditional piece of broadcast hardware at the same time?
This is where it gets really interesting. It has this dual output. So for the IPTV side, for your phone or tablet, it converts everything on each carrier into its own SPTS.
A single program transport stream.
Exactly. And the key detail is that it can generate up to 45 of these. 45 individual multicast streams.
Wow. And having that many separate streams is important for what, load balancing?
Load balancing, adaptive bitrate streaming. It's the secret sauce that lets a single live feed adjust its quality on the fly for dozens of different devices.
So 45 streams from just 8 inputs that's a huge capacity.
Right.
Does making so many individual streams add a lot of latency? Is that a trade-off engineers have to think about?
It's definitely a challenge, yeah. The design is built for speed, but complexity always adds a little overhead. But at the same time, the device is also pushing out an ASI signal.
It's the more traditional side of things.
Right. And this creates an MPTS, a multi-program transport stream, with a really high ceiling, up to 180 milliATs. So if SPTS is like sending a dedicated envelope to every single person, the MPTS is like one giant shipping container with everything packed inside, ready to feed other modulators or servers.
Wait, okay, so the unit can multiplex all 8 channels plus that external ASI input into that one single MPTS stream.
Yeah.
That consolidation is fascinating. But how do you keep the data from just, getting crossed?
That's where the internal organization is absolutely critical.
The housekeeping function.
That's it. If you just merge 2 broadcast streams, their program identifiers, their PIDs, they probably conflict. So the box does what's called PID remapping.
It gives them all new unique IDs.
Exactly. And it also auto-generates the necessary PSISI information, which is basically the digital manifest. It tells all the downstream equipment what programs, what audio tracks, what data is inside that big MPTS container.
I see the marketing here guarantees perfect, full HD video quality, no loss. How does it actually back that up? What's the tech behind that promise?
Well, the no loss part comes from the fact that it's not actually re-encoding the video or audio. It's designed to just perfectly encapsulate the high-quality codecs that are already there.
Like AC3 Dolby and H-Type 264.
Right. It just wraps them up perfectly before handing them off to the IP side. So there's no quality degradation from, another compression cycle.
And it seems like controlling all this complexity is pretty straightforward, just a browser-based system.
Yes, simple network management system. And at the end of the day, this box is a critical media translation engine. It lets these really complex RF signals just lead seamlessly into the modern IP-based world.
So considering this unit can also insert complex data like the electronic program guide, EPG, or even conditional access data for subscriptions, it raises a question for you. Next time you're streaming a live TV channel on your phone, think about this. How many unseen layers of data translation and organization are happening in real time between that antenna on a tower and the video that's actually playing on your screen? Something to mull over until our next deep dive.